Well, I understand that we have our correspondent, Helen Osamide-Akins. She has been monitoring court proceedings on the former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele. He was granted bail in the sum of 300 million naira this morning. Helen, talk to us about what else happened at the courtroom. We understand that Mr. Godwin Emefiele was not even in the courtroom, and the bail conditions was granted in his absence.
Yes, you remember the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission had arraigned Godwin Emefiele on the fact that
Of course, we know that the judge had ordered that he be remanded at the Kuje Correctional Centre pending the fulfillment of the bail conditions. It was granted this morning. We're also expecting to see the full trial of the former CBN governor begin on the 28th of November. But talk to us about the conditions that it was given, as to the fact that he was absent in court this morning, but then the court still went ahead to grant him bail in this case.
Emefiele was absent in the court today, but the judge also went ahead to grant him bail, and this is because it is just a ruling. His presence is not compulsory that he will appear in court today. His counsels were present, and then the condition that the bail was granted to him was the fact that he must provide 2 sureties and who must have 300 million naira like sum with what he was granted the bail, on the condition that he was granted the bail. These 2 sureties are expected to have a landed property in Maitama area of Abuja, and they must submit their certificate of occupancy of the land to the courts. And also, Emefiele is expected to remain within the FCT where the case will be heard within this period of the case. And he's also supposed to provide all his travel documents to the courts before the hearing. He's supposed to provide these whole documents to the court as well. He is expected not to leave the Federal Capital Territory. And before the case will start, or he is expected to meet those bail conditions before further hearing of the court, based on his ability to provide all this condition. But the case for his hearing is going to start on November 28th. So he's expected to meet this bail condition. If he's able to meet this bail condition, it means he will be free to go and report to the court when he's needed from his home. And if not, he's still expected to remain in Kuje Correctional Centre until he meets this bail condition.
A lot of people, of course, will be interested in this matter, considering what they went through late last year and particularly early this year as to the cash crunch. But talk to us about what the atmosphere was like in the courtroom, particularly when people were, of course, expecting to see Mr. Godwin Emefiele in court.
The courtroom, I think the sitting started very early. Only few people were in court. I think some of his counsel even came late, but the judge was very much early today and he gave the judgment. It was like the counsel for the EFCC, though they have opposed his bail, but the court judge went ahead and granted him bail, saying that he had actually not proving any reason why he should not be granted bail. So for the counsel of Emefiele, they are happy that he's been granted bail, because this is the motion they have raised earlier. But the judge asked for more time and moved the judgment for his bail condition to today, which is 22nd of November. So for them, for his counsels and his people, it was a good one for them, because they believe that he needed time to be at home, to be in the right frame of mind, to be able to defend this accusation until he's proven otherwise, before you can say yes, he's guilty. So he needed more time. He needed to be in the right frame of mind. So for them, it's a good one that he has been granted this bail, and they believe that he's going to be present, he's going to be on ground whenever he's needed in courts.
Of course, we'll be expecting to see the former CBN governor in court on the 28th of November. TVC News correspondent Helen Osamide-Akins, thank you so much for giving us that update.